All right, guys, it is day 9, and today we are talking about tracking and following up. And you're probably wondering why we're spending an entire day on this. It's going to be a pretty short video, but the reason is because following up is where the fortune is, honestly. You might not realize it, but people get busy just like you do, and nobody else is probably on Facebook quite as much as we are as coaches. And for the most part, what people do is they are busy throughout the day at work. They might check their messages and not realize that that they can't respond at that time, and they'll, check it, and then they won't have a notification in there anymore, and they'll forget about it. Have you ever done that? I know I have. And so really following up and figuring out a system for tracking your potential customers, for your potential coaches, and checking in with them and making sure that you use the follow-up system is really important. People want you to follow up with them. People need you to follow up with them. Don't ever be afraid to follow up with somebody because you have some sort of fear that they're just ignoring you. 9 times out of 10, they're not ignoring you. They just got busy. And I know that from personal experience because people from different businesses have followed up with me before. And most of the time I'll thank them like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Thank you so much for checking in with me. That's basically how it goes. So just a couple different ideas for following up. I usually follow up with somebody 2 to 3 times before I, put them on my list for next month. I will never take someone off of my list forever, even if they tell me no. So if I take them off my list, they're going on the list for a month or 2 down the road, and I can check in with them and see, hey, I know it wasn't a good time, a couple months ago when we talked, but I know you were really interested in doing the 21-day fix. We're actually having a promotion on it, and I would love for you to join my challenge group this time around. Is it a better time for you now? So make sure that you continue your relationship with people, continue following up with them, even if they tell you no that first month, even if they tell you no the second month. Just continue being friends with them, check in on them, see how they're doing, because ultimately people just want to know that you really care about them. And as they start seeing your progress on social media, as different things change in their life, it may become a better time for them. Now, if you are in conversation with somebody about joining the challenge group and maybe they didn't respond to one of your past messages, and make sure that you are tracking who you're talking to. Make sure you either have like a notebook so you can do pen and paper where you're just writing down their name and what you talked about, what program they were interested in, or what challenge group they were interested in, and just keeping some sort of notes on who you're talking to. You can do it electronically through something like asana.com. You could use an Excel spreadsheet or pen and paper, like I said, whatever really works for you. I have another video that a friend of mine made on staying organized. It's a little bit longer video, so if you want to check that out, please do. I attached it below. But basically, a simple follow-up could be something along these lines. And I'm going to give you guys these scripts, but I'm just going to give you one for example. So it could just say, hey girl, I just wanted to follow up with you and see if you received my previous message. I know you were really excited about reaching your goals, and I would love to help you. Were you able to check out the info I sent you? I just want to make sure I don't miss out on the opportunity to help you reach your goals. Simple follow-up, and it just is reminding somebody, hey, I know we talked and I would love to help you still. So I am going to give you guys some scripts on following up and what that looks like. And then the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is just tracking your own activity as a coach. So this is the part that is easy to do, easy not to do, and easy to do. You can use the coach tracker, which I also have attached for you guys below, or you can use something like this, which is a business activity tracker, which is located in your coach online office. And basically this is going to help you figure out how you're doing in your own business. So it's going to help you track. Are you, how many times a day are you posting on social media? How many new contacts have you made today? How many people have you invited today? So it has all the basics of everything that you should be doing every single day as a new coach. And it's going to help you, kind of tally that up and make sure you're hitting your numbers. You're inviting enough people every day, every week to hit the goals that you want to. It's going to help you be able to determine where your strengths and weaknesses are, and it's going to help your coach be able to help you better, because if you're struggling in a specific area, your coach will probably say, well, let me see your business activity tracker or your coach tracker, and let me see what it is that you're doing right now, and we can figure out how you can improve, and they can help you in those different areas. So it's really important that you are tracking your own activity just as a business owner. This is the kind of stuff that you just have to do. You have to know what you're doing every day. You have to kind of do that paperwork grunt stuff that you don't necessarily want to, but it's really going to be vital to your success. So make sure you take a look at those tools that I'm providing you below, and don't ever forget to follow up with people. The fortune is always in the follow-up.